What happens to a person when they are treated as if they don't matter? When their voice is silenced, their pain ignored, their dignity stripped away. Negative self esteem isn't just about self doubt or insecurity, it runs much deeper. It is the result of not being given value. It comes from experiences of rejection, neglect, and even violence. When a child grows up in an environment where love is absent, where words cut deeper than knives, or where their existence seems invisible, they learn a dangerous lie. I am not worth anything. And this belief follows them. It shapes their relationships, their choices, and how they see themselves. They may try to prove their worth through achievements, through pleasing others, through never stopping, never resting, because deep inside they fear that if they don't keep proving themselves, they will disappear. When your value has been denied, the wounds speak louder than the truth. You start to believe, I'm not good enough no matter what I do, or I have to earn love and respect because it's never freely given. Or maybe you think, if people knew the real me, they wouldn't accept me. Or maybe I'm invisible, I don't matter. But you know, these are lies. Lies that were forced upon you by those who failed to see your worth. Lies that were never yours to carry in the first place. The Bible makes it clear that Satan is actively working to steal, distort, and destroy the worth that God has given us. He does this through lies, accusations, and deception, trying to convince us that we are worthless, unlovable, and beyond redemption. Here are some key verses from Bible that reveal his tactics. At first, Satan's goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. John 10, verse 10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full, means Jesus. So Satan's mission is to steal our identity and worth, to kill our hope, and to destroy our confidence in God's love. But Jesus came to restore what the enemy tries to take away, steal away. Second, Satan lies to deceive us about our worth. Genesis 3 verses from 1 to 5. Did God really say? So from the very beginning, Satan's strategy has been to make us question God's truth about who we are. In the Garden of Eden, he planted doubt in Eve's mind, making her believe she was missing something, just as he tries to convince us today that we are not good enough. John 8, verse 44, he was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his native language, for he is a liar and the father of lies. So every time we believe the lie that we are unworthy, unloved, or not enough, we are listening to the voice of the enemy, not the voice of God. And 3, Satan accuses and condemns us. Revelation 12 verse 10. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down. This means Satan's name means accuser, and he constantly tries to remind us of our failures and make us feel unworthy of God's love. But through Christ, those accusations hold no power. Romans 8, verse 1. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So, no matter how much Satan tries to convince us that we are not good enough, God has already declared us worthy and free from condemnation. And 4, Satan tries to make us find worth in wrong places. Matthew 4, verses from 8 to 10. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. All this I will give you, he said, if you will bow down and worship me. Just as Satan tempted Jesus with worldly power and approval, he tempts us to seek our worth in achievements, status, or validation from others instead of in God. 1 John 2, verse 16. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, comes not from the Father, but from the world. So the enemy wants us to base our value on temporary things. But our true worth is rooted in who we are in Christ. So God has already given us worth that Satan cannot take away. Ephesians 2 verse 10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works which God prepared in advance for us to do. So, no matter how much Satan tries to convince us otherwise, God has already declared us valuable and created us for a purpose. Isaiah 43 verse 1. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. So our worth is not up to debate. We belong to God. And here's the truth. Your worth does not come from how others have treated you. It does not come from the words that were spoken over you, nor from the pain you have endured. Your worth comes from the fact that you were created with love and intention by God Himself. He saw you before the world did. He called you valuable before anyone else had the chance to define you. The world may have told you that you are not enough, that you are unworthy, but the world is wrong. Because God says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139, verse 14. And I have loved you with an everlasting love, and it never stops. Jeremiah 31, verse 3. And he also says, you are my child. 1 John 3, verse 1. Your value has never been lost. It has only been hidden beneath the weight of lies. So today, I ask you, will you continue carrying the false beliefs that others placed on you? Or will you dare to believe the truth that you were never worthless, not even for a second? Healing begins when you stop seeing yourself through the eyes of those who hurt you and start seeing yourself through the eyes of the one who created you. The choice is yours. Will you let your past define you, or will you step into the truth of your worth? You are not your pain. You are not what was done to you. You are not what others have called you. You are valuable. You are loved. You are worthy. Always have been, and you always will be. In God's eyes, you are precious. God bless you.